So it's Sunday morning, it's actually 4 a.m. I did not go to the bridge because we are docking right now. I am currently dressing up, putting on layers and layers because it is -3 outside. Okay, so what you're about to see is my GoPro actually freezing from the cold. And it took me a minute to realize this was what was happening. So I tried to get as many little clips as I could, both with the GoPro and my iPhone as I was out there. But yeah, it's so cold that my GoPro is actually freezing. Okay, so this is where I'm going to modify Sunday's video just a little bit because it's not actually how the average Sunday goes. And just to make things a little more entertaining for you all, I'm gonna modify it. Now, typically on the average Sunday, we get in somewhere between 1:30 and 2:30. And then we're finished docking by like 3 a.m., 3:30. So I have like 15 to 30 minutes to come up inside, grab another cup of coffee, and go out by 3:45 for my gangway watch for the next 4 hours out there. Well, because we got in at 4 a.m., I had to roll straight into the gangway. And obviously it was just too freaking cold to film anything. And I figured, why not just take the end of the day, my evening watch on the gangway, we'll throw that in to the beginning, and then we'll roll straight into my overtime after that. That way you guys aren't getting me sitting at the gangway twice, because that's just the same, that's repetitive. So let's get into that, and then I'll explain what happens with the overtime, because that's also slightly modified and a little bit different. so getting into my overtime for Sundays, because we usually show up around 1:30, 2:30, that's usually my first 2 hours of overtime. So in that case, I only work 8 to 10 for my other half of the overtime on Sundays. Because we showed up at 4 a.m., that's my normal work hours. So this particular Sunday, I ended up working a full 8 to noon, a full 4 hours straight, but it's also still slightly modified because the average Sunday, the usual Sunday overtime from 8 to 10 that I do, or used to do, was bridge sanitary. So I would clean up the coffee mess, you know, sweep, mop the floors, squeegee or wipe the walls or do something like that. Well, the SA's been on this like stripping, waxing project on the decks down below, and I had asked if I could do that on the bridge for my sanitary on Sundays, because honestly, I was just getting tired of sweeping and mopping and wiping the same walls over and over every single Sunday. And with stripping and waxing the floor, I feel like I'm actually accomplishing something. So I volunteered to do that on the bridge, and that's what I've been doing. So we're gonna get into that. And then the after coffee break, I'm going to be again doing some taping of some bitter ends on a hawser for a pendant. And that was actually what I did on this particular Sunday, where I worked all the way till noon. So that's gonna get back into the normal day, the not so normal day. With going outside into the -3-degree weather. We're gonna be leaving on my watch later, which means I can shower now, get into normal clothes, not 50 layers of winter clothes, and I will be steering us off the dock. So that's the day. Hope you enjoyed.